In a small town surrounded by silent hills and foggy nights, there stood an old school known as Greenwood Academy. Most children loved the warm sunshine that filled the classrooms during the day, but none dared to stay after sunset. They said the halls whispered, doors creaked on their own, and shadows moved without footsteps. Yet no one truly knew why, until 12-year-old Aiden decided to find out. Aiden was brave, curious, and often stayed late to finish his drawings. One evening, while he was packing his bag, he heard the sound of a chalk dragging across a board. The classroom lights flickered, though no one else was there. With a racing heart, Aiden stepped toward the noise. There, at the front of the room, stood a tall figure wearing an old-fashioned coat, its face pale like moonlight and its eyes soft but sorrowful. It was a ghost. The ghostly teacher continued writing silently on the board, "Never stop learning." Instead of running away, Aiden whispered, "Who are you?" The spirit turned slowly and pointed to a small photo frame on the wall. It was the picture of Mr. Rowan, a beloved teacher who had disappeared many years ago during a storm. Students used to say he loved teaching more than anything, and that he wished to guide children forever. Aiden realized the ghost meant no harm. Mr. Rowan drifted through the room, gently straightening books and arranging desks as if preparing for the next day's lesson. His presence was eerie, but filled with sadness rather than fear. The next night, Aiden returned with a notebook and sat quietly as Mr. Rowan appeared again. The ghostly teacher didn't speak, but he wrote lessons on the board, math tricks, grammar rules, and small messages about kindness. Over time, Aiden learned more from the silent spirit than from any living teacher. One evening, after writing, "Thank you," on Aiden's notebook, the ghostly teacher slowly faded, leaving behind a peaceful warmth that filled the room. From that day on, the school no longer felt haunted. Instead, it felt protected, guarded by a teacher who continued teaching, even after his final bell had rung.